Gin drips in a denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told, gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
It's week 6 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Bucs, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in with some fresh legs as they get... Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 36-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. There's Evans again, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They will run for the first time here with White. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Opting to run again here with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3 of the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points in the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Second and long. This one swung out to Montgomery. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Lions at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this up past the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down loaded. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
First down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Montgomery is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Josh Reynolds. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. They go with White on the counter. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. 23 yards on the play.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Flat right, it's brought in by Otten. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's White. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, this is White. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Bucs have regained the lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
This will be fielded at the 17. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and the Lions will take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Back to throw again. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. This one's at the half with a score of 17-7. Jackson Smith and Jigba, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Laviska Shenault, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Gus Edwards, a touchdown run in the victory. It was a solid first half for the running back, Rachaad White. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
McCaffrey on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. Vita Vea, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's got a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 4. Targets and finds Reynolds once more. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Lions 1st down.
Now back to throw. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Buccaneers 42-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. From the the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
A gain of 7. First down, Detroit.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
This taken in right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And a fast footwork by White. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts. And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And Detroit getting set to go now. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Patterson's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got Otten on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They run straight ahead here with White. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards there for number 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. White running to the left.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all time.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out come the Bucs now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The throw here, right sideline, falls incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. There's a short one taken in by Otten. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about of the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down, because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now this throw caught left side, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
St. Brown seemingly catches everything, including that first down. Brought in 106 passes last season and is tied for the most catches ever in a player's first 2 years. Not sure how he fell to day 3 of the draft, nor is he. And the Lions, they found themselves a franchise receiver.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw again. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Evans. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he'll go down at the 28.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This to potentially get out of here with a tie. And he got it. It's good. They answer with a field goal of their own to send this game into sudden death. Well, this one certainly has not lacked for intrigue. Let's keep playing. What do you say?
Fine by me. I'm loving what we're seeing here. This is a heck of a game. And now, guess what? A kicker may decide it again, and the next one that does it wins it.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers.
He's got him in, complete. There he goes left side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through? It's going to give you the play we saw to win the game. Because I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
So for the Lions, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they fall to defeat for the second time this season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.